Hello everyone, welcome back to Kirkley's Guitar School. Today I'm going to show you the riff for Day Tripper by the Beatles. So at time of recording, this is day 9 of my Riffmas series in December 2024. I'm running a competition where you can win a free lesson with me. There's some more information about that in the description box below. And if you would like the free tabs for this, head to the first link in the description. That'll take you to our private Facebook group. If you go into the group, join it and head to the Files tab. Everything I've ever done on YouTube you can download there for free. Right, let's get into it. So this is what we're up against today. Right then, so let me just take a little bit of overdrive off. So we're starting with the open low E string, and then with my middle finger I'm going to play the 3rd fret followed by the 4th fret of the same string. Now it's really important that you use those two fingers because we need to save the index finger for all the 2nd frets that we're going to play in this riff, okay? And then we're going to go to the 2nd fret of the A and subsequently the 2nd fret of the D. Now can you see how I sort of do a hop, skip and a jump between those two strings on the A and the D strings, those 2nd frets? I'm then going to finish with a 0 as we go into the 2nd bar. So I just need to tell you a little bit about this tie that connects the two bars. While I'm doing that, can you be practicing the first bar of that? Pause the video if you need to, or if you're fairly confident that we can do two things at the same time. Let's have a look at this here. So in between these two bars, can you see this like little line that's connecting the two? Now that's called a tie. Now sometimes when we play a note, a note has to be held for longer than there is available in the bar. So what that means is that note, that open D string that you're going to play, will spill over into the next bar. Now all you need to do, because it's in brackets, it means you don't have to pluck it a second time. You've just got to let it ring a little bit longer so that it actually spills over into the next bar. So just to be clear, this 0 here, I'm only picking once, but for me to do my job properly and put the correct rhythm in, we need to be aware that it's spilling over into the following bar. You don't need to play this note twice. Now conveniently, because you're holding that note, that open D string for quite a while, you can sort of mobilise for the 2nd part of this riff. So I'm going to take the index finger and I'm going to play the 2nd fret of the A string. And then I'm going to take my pinky. Now you can use your ring finger if you want, but I'd much rather you use your pinky just to save you stretching. And you're going to play the 4th fret on the D string underneath it, and it creates that power chord shape. Now if you can, try and hold on to that 2nd fret a little bit longer so that you get both. You hear both notes ringing out together. That's extracurricular, is that? It's not the end of the world. So I've played those two notes. I'm then going to go back to the 2nd fret on the A string that I've just played, and then I'm going to jump down and do the open D and then 2nd fret of the D. And it's circular, is that you just go round and round and round that riff. Now would be a really good time to pause and get that under your fingers for me. If you're reasonably confident, as a little bit of a bonus, and it didn't take me too much more time to prep, I've actually got the 2nd part of this. Now if you just keep your eye on the music, and I'm going to change the slide in a second, and I want you to sort of do a bit of spot the difference for me. So that's the first riff. That's the 2nd one. So let's go back to the first, have a really good look at that. Now have a look at the 2nd. Right. So the whole thing moves up a string. Try that for me and pause the video and have a go at that for me. It's literally the same thing, but we just, instead of starting on the low E string, we're going to start on the E and we've just shifted everything down a string. Now that's really common in, the Beatles have borrowed that from blues, you know, you've heard this before. And that'll go on for some time, and then they'll drop everything a string. Same pattern, I've just moved it down a string, and it'll go back up. That's what they've borrowed that from the blues. So you've got the first riff, second, back to the first. And then it goes on to the next bit. If you'd like me to do a full breakdown of this song, let me know in the comments. Again, download if you're sort of in time with this video and it's sort of, if we're still in 2024 stroke early 2025, feel free to enter the competition. It'd be great to see you over there, and you can download the tab from the Facebook group. I'll see you in a couple of days for day number 10. Thank you very much.